Welcome everyone to another interesting DSA problem which is titled as Invert Binary Tree. So let's try to understand what is the problem statement. So you will be given a binary tree and the root. You have to invert the binary tree. What do you mean by inverting the binary tree? So with respect to each and every node starting from the root, every node, whatever the subtree coming to the left and whatever the subtree coming to the right should be swapped. So as you can see, starting from the root, this particular subtree and this particular subtree is going to be get swapped. Okay, then we will move to the immediate child node to the left and the right, and whatever be the subtree to the left and subtree to the right, this again gets swapped. Similar for this one also, the subtrees get swapped. For each and every node this should happen. So let's see how this particular given binary tree is going to transform. As you can see, at the step 1, what happens, this subtree and this subtree would be swapping with respect to the root. Once this is swapped, 7 became here, 2 became here, and it was became 6, 9, and 1, 3 would happen. And then with respect to this tree, these two will get swapped. So it will become 9, 6, and with respect to this 2 will also get swapped. That becomes 3 and 1. This is nothing but our final result, because following there is nothing left. So we don't have to do anything. So this is how the given binary tree has transformed under the operation of inversion. So let's try to code it. How we can code it sufficiently. Okay, this is how let's start with the class definition of node, class solution, define invert tree. So what is given? Root is given. Root is nothing but optional tree node. Then we have to return the root or the pointer corresponding to the transformed tree. So let's begin. If root is none, return none. And if root is existing, then what we have to do? We have to swap the subtrees of left and right. That has to be done. So that subtree swapping is done by simple one step. Root dot left, basically root dot right should be swapped. So this is how we can simply do it. Then what we have to do? Then we have to start accessing the below subtrees and making the root as something else. So for that we can use the recursion. Self dot invert tree, call that function again, invert tree, root dot left, and self dot invert tree root dot right. So once this is done, everything would be transformed, its position left and right. So once this is done, we can immediately return the root. Return root. what is the time complexity? This will work very fine. What is the time complexity? The time complexity is order of n because we are going to visit every node once. And the space complexity, if the binary tree structure in the worst case is like a skewed tree, for example linked list. In the worst case, like for example of skewed tree, it would be order of n. In a best case, that is balanced tree, like the subtrees are like in having a homogeneity or uniformity. So balanced tree, the time space complexity would be order of log n. And I hope you understood this problem statement, and thank you for listening.